Gang, what's poppin', man? Welcome back to Mess Free Podcast. Let me get everybody a introduction, man. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like, hit that subscribe, hit that share button, and comment if you can.
Man, you bitch niggas better ante up or elevate. I need 6-figure money, won't hella bucks and hella cake. Fuck boy, I been on dummy, shooting hella ops, make them a day. If not him, then kill his mama, make him feel his wrath in the hell away. Hydro shocks, but his out, and through his chest, watch as they swim away. I don't stop shooting till you down in your last breath, and then I skid away. This a hollow tip.
Gang, what's poppin', man? What's poppin' with everybody out there, man? Welcome back to Mess Free Podcast. Had to go live tonight. You feel me? That will never be another you. It will never be another you, gang. Never, no matter what. You know what I'm talking about? And tapping into the you, tapping into the real you, the higher self. That'd be hard. You know, it'd be hard for most. I know a lot of people out there, they be trying, but it'd be hard, gang. We know it's trials and tribulations everybody facing out here. Everybody got their own struggles. Everybody got their own fights they dealing with, their own battles, right? But being able to tap into your higher self at any given moment in that battle game, you know, that fight depicts a lot. That fight tells a lot. It do. I wanted to, if I could, I'd probably pop a video out. You feel me? About tapping into your inner self. Because a lot of people don't know what that means. A lot of people don't. A lot of people, they be going around, they live life, gang, just living. You feel me? They don't know what it means to actually scale your higher self. And that's by all means, like shit. It took me some time to understand that. You feel me? It took me some time to understand that. A couple books to read, a couple people to run through, meet, interact with. A lot of times it takes you to run across certain people or certain things, gang, or have certain experiences. Because a lot of times those experiences you have, my nigga, that's what it takes for you to change. That's what it takes for you to, you know what I'm saying, reiterate your life. That's what it takes for you to re-narrate everything you doing in life and the route you want, you know. Definitely with positivity. I be telling cats time and time again, you got to stay positive. You got to have a positive mindset to be able to move forward anywhere, to be able to do anything. You got to. I mean, I believe so. Shit, we read books, see shit all day about these type of things. You feel me? I had a little thing I want to play. Let me see. Basically about tapping into yourself, you know, how to master your thinking type of shit. You feel me? Because that's all it is. A lot of people need to master their thinking. A lot of times. I might present a little something. Let me see. I might. Because I know YouTube be bogus when you present something, gang, they'll snatch your shit down. But for the most part, people need this knowledge, man. A lot of people need to wake up. A lot of people be needing to smell of coffee, gang. Know their true potential. Know their true self. Because half of you motherfuckers don't know what you really can do. See, when you put yourself to the test, gang, you probably can do anything. You never know what you can do when you put yourself to the test. People be scared, though, you know. Don't be scared to put yourself to no test. That's what it's about. I don't want to see this old ass video. That's what it's usually about. To me, it's about, you know what I'm saying, testing you, testing how far you can go, how far you willing to go. Would it be a holdup in where you got to go in life? Like, yeah, you know, some people don't know what they want to do in life, man. You gotta have goals and you gotta have ends to meet. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be willing to get there too. Some of you niggas be scared to take place and take position and run and take off how you should. Like, no, don't be scared, my nigga. You always gotta be willing to go there, you know, because that's the only way you're gonna see success. That's how I look at it. The only way you're gonna see success is if you're willing to go there. If you're willing to take off, you know, you got to be willing to do things out the norm. A lot of y'all love sticking to the normality of shit, you know, sticking to the regular life, sticking to what you used to. When you step outside that box and stop doing what you used to, big dog, you know, shit change. Shit change. Things start happening for you. things get to going great for you. You know what I'm talking about? I know it happened for me like that. Like in my life, my nigga, my mind state used to fuck me up. The negative mind state, you know what I'm saying? Not knowing what's to come, not knowing when it's gonna come, you know, that shit'll fuck you up. That shit right there take a toll on you in life, and it'll have you tricked and have you psyched. It'll have you second guessing yourself. One thing you should never do in life is second guess yourself. Never second guess anything you doing. Never second guess your mission in life. You feel me? Whatever it is that you own and that you got planning, never second guess that shit, big dog or ladies. Always have, you know, the mind state that I can do this. I will succeed. I am beyond myself. You feel me? Can't nobody go beyond me. Can't nobody do what I do. Cause can't nobody do what you do. It ain't another you. It'll never be another you. That's what I want y'all to get in your head. There will never be another you, gang. Ain't nobody else out here like you. Don't nobody got the mind state you do. Don't nobody take the time out to put in work like you do. You feel me? Definitely not me. I know it ain't another me out there. Ain't no nigga I know that put in work like I do, gang. Definitely when it comes to this. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to streaming and some shit like that, gang, I get on this motherfucker and I do pop. I be popping great knowledge. Like I told y'all about that book I was reading, man. A New Earth, a great book. One hell of a good book. You know, it's about finding life's purpose. It's about knowing your life purpose, gang. How many of y'all want to know your life purpose? How many of y'all, you know, can tell me right now that you do know your life purpose? How many of y'all, you know what it takes to get where you need to be in life? You know, that takes a long walk. That takes a long journey. It takes some hopping and leaping to do, gang. It takes some bridges that got to get burned. It takes some people, you know, it takes you to find out a couple people in your life that ain't meant for you. It takes you to go through these type of trials and tribulations to understand where you need to be, or it takes you to go through that to understand how iconic you is. You feel me? How marvelous you is, how such skill set you are, how, you know, how trained you are, gang. A lot of people don't want you to know that. I'm for real. A lot of people won't even tell you that. They'll be right next to you. You feel me? They'll be right next to you and can't tell you, look, man, you one hell of a motherfucker. I look up to you. You one hell of a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? They won't tell you that. They can't. They can't tell you that, dog. Everything you said was right. Everything you told me was correct. You know? How many of y'all know that? How many of y'all know time and time again, you've been right, my nigga, about things in your life, or about come ups, about people that was wrong or some shit. You feel me? About somebody you felt like a snake or some shit like that. Or about a time you felt like you knew you was finna come up, but it was somebody hating on you that stepped on your toes. How many times you know you was right and there was somebody right next to you that couldn't tell you that? You feel me? You feel me? Because, you know, they don't want to be right. They don't want you to be right. They don't want you to be righter than them, and that's sad. But it is what it is out here in this life. And this life, you got to recognize to let that go. You feel me? A lot of y'all be butthurt. A lot of y'all be too, you know, caught up in the moment of the feelings. You know, let that emotion side go. Like, don't be caught up in the moment of the feelings of anybody hurting your feelings, gang. You got to learn to let that shit go and be you. You know what I'm talking about? Real life, be you. You got to live your life. Let go of them feelings, gang. That's soft. You know, let go of them feelings. That's a little soft. You know, and don't be so fucking hard on yourself, my nigga. You got places to go. You got things to calculate on. You got people to meet. You know what I'm saying? You got milestones to touch. A lot of niggas don't want you to see the milestones. Bitches too. A lot of bitches out there, they don't want you to see the milestones because they know they'll never see the milestones. They know they'll never walk the life you walking. They'll never be able to take the journey you taking out here, gang. And that's why a lot of times you hear me preaching about the positivity in my videos. Majority of the time, you're gonna hear me preaching that positivity in my videos because shit, I learned, you know, on my journey that positivity helps. Yeah. Positivity helps. It carries you there. It gets you to where you need to be from point A to point Z. You know, whether a nigga love it or not, whether anybody love it or not, it's gonna get you where you need to be from point A to point Z. And a lot of people, you know, they can't stand that, but fuck them. It ain't about what people can stand. It's about what you can stand and what God is allowing. You know what I'm talking about? That's what it's about. It's about what you can stand and what God is allowing. And a lot of times when he allow you to master yourself and your craft, gang, you better master it. You better take off. I'm talking about take flight. You better not wait, don't hesitate. You better do what you got to do to make sure it's you who stand afloat. Because ain't nobody gonna make sure they taking care of you. Ain't nobody gonna make sure they putting ends together for you, gang, out here. You know what I'm saying? But the people that really fuck with you and rock with you, the people that really fuck with you and rock with you, them gonna be the only motherfuckers that come double check and make sure you good. That come double check and make sure, hey, you got everything you need to make sure, look, you ain't out here struggling, hurting for nothing. Cause we see a lot of people out here struggling and hurting. We do. I know y'all do too, gang. And a lot of times, you know, you look at yourself like, damn, I wish I can help a motherfucker, or damn, I wish I had it to help me and them. You know what I'm saying? Because I know, just like you know, if you had it to help you and them, you would probably help them. You know, I be feeling like that too, gang. I done seen motherfuckers out there who be starving out there in the winter, nigga, no shoes on, cold. You feel me? Snow up to they motherfucking knees. You feel me? Snow up to their shins and they hungry. They ain't got $1 in their pocket, gang. They ain't got a family member out there to help them. They ain't got nobody out there to help them. You feel me? And that shit be sad. And it's sad, you know? It's sad because if you put the shoe on the other foot, you like, damn, what if I was in this position? Would a motherfucker help you? Hell no. Ain't nobody gonna help you. If you was in that position, gang, out there right now, cold as hell, like up here in the Midwest, what? Y'all know I be telling y'all the weather and shit up here, man. And I put y'all on game. Right now it's 18. They said not as cold tomorrow with a high of 39. Bullshit. It was cold as yesterday. It's 18 degrees, nigga. That's cold. And it's like this. If you out there, you know what I'm saying? You think somebody gonna stop to give your ass a meal out there in that cold weather? You think somebody gonna stop and take the time to make sure you all right, to make sure somebody came and checked on you, to make sure you got a place to live? You know, I said one of the things I want to do, you know what I'm saying? Once I got on, gang, and once I got situated and financially stable, I want to open up a shelter. I want to open up a building to where the people that ain't got nowhere to go out here in the winter nights, gang, when it's cold like this, the people who ain't got nobody caring for them, the people who ain't got no food to look forward to, a hot, nice cooked meal, you know what I'm saying? A hot, nice, warm blanket, a nice spot to sleep. I want to open something for them type of people. I think that'd be sweet. You know, I think that'd be sweet. I want to do that for real from the bottom of my heart, because there's people out here who can't do it for themselves. You know, it's people out here who ain't got nobody to look for them or to care for them, my nigga, or to look out for them. So I think that'd be one of the coolest things, one of the dopest things to help and look out for people who can't look out for themselves, from adults, elderlies to children to babies. I think that'd be one of the hottest things, gang. You know, and I don't see no hood niggas out there really doing that. You know, I see niggas out there, they'll probably put some food back in the hood, toy drive and shit like that, you know, and that's cool too. We can't take credit from, you know, when somebody trying. That's what's up. I like that. When a motherfucker trying and they trying their hardest and that shit coming out their pocket, they trying from their dear heart, you know, I like that. But for the most part, I think that's what we all should do. That's another way for hood niggas to change, gang, and put something together as a team, as a community, as a whole. I think, you know, that's something that we all should look forward to doing, because we can't start change unless we change ourselves. We can't start change unless that shit starts on our block. You feel me? We can't start change unless that shit starts on our block. For real. Real life, gang. And I don't know how else to put that, but a lot of times y'all niggas don't want to start with change. It takes for an iconic motherfucker like myself to get up and start that change. It takes for an iconic motherfucker to get up and say something like that. Like, yo, everybody need to pitch in, and it takes a community to raise a village. So everybody need to pitch in and start doing something. Everybody need to pitch in and act like we really care. If you really care about your neighbor's kids and your neighbors, and you know, God said love your neighbor. God said love your neighbor, honor mother and father. Love your neighbor, gang. Why you think he said that? You know, it's gonna be your neighbors who can save your ass. It's gonna be the people that you don't like, that you thought you didn't like. It's gonna be the people that you dislike, the people that you know, don't want in your business. That's gonna be the ones that's able to help you. The ones that's not blood. You know what I'm talking about? It's gonna be the ones that's not blood, the ones you never thought that'd be able to come to your rescue, that be there for you. Yeah. Yeah. Believe it or not, it's gonna be them, you know. And at that moment in time, gang, you know, at that moment in time, a lot of times people they be fierce to say, like, shit, I never knew it'd have been you. I never thought, in a million years, you'll be the motherfucker to come to my rescue. Yeah. Yeah, they had to been a motherfucker to come to your rescue, gang. What you thought? It was gonna be one of your buddies? You thought it was gonna be somebody you smoke a blunt with every day? Somebody you vibe with every day? Really? You thought it was gonna be one of them hoes you fuck on every day? You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about for the niggas. You thought it was gonna be one of them little hoes you fuck on, one of them little ratchets. No. It's gonna be somebody you really never expected that come to your rescue. It could be one of the motherfuckers you disliked it. One of the motherfuckers you crossed in the line at the grocery store. Ones you told fuck off, you feel me? When they got a little too close to you at the grocery store, they'd be the motherfucker to come save your life. Now that'd be a trip. That right there blow my mind. But then again, it wouldn't, because it's like that out here in the streets. It really is. It's like that. It's like that. And a lot of times y'all hate to see it like that, but sometimes God make it play out that way. A lot of times y'all hate to see it like that, but sometimes God make it play out that way. And when it play out that way, it is what it is. You just gotta honor that. A lot of things in life you gotta honor, and that's the point. Y'all don't be trying to honor shit in life. You would rather make shit hard for yourself. You would rather make shit real hard for yourself, or you put yourself through the ringer. You put yourself through the up and down loops. Then we all know you ain't got to go through them. We all know that sometimes should be easier for other people, and then sometimes should be easier said than done. But at that point when it's easier said than done, you step away from that shit. You step away from it. We got one life to live out here, gang, and within this one life, you want the best. You want the best. I was thinking that the other day, I was thinking to myself, like, when my pops passed, I wonder what was his goals in life. Was his goals to be a hardworking man? Was his goals to leave something behind for his children? Was his goals to build an empire, so his kids can come up off of and live off of and continue to run? You feel me? What was his goals? That's the only thing I was thinking about. Like, really, what was his goals? What is any parent goal? What is any adult goal before they leave Earth? That's what you got to have, a goal before you leave Earth. Give me a second, gang. Hold on. Yeah. A lot of times, it be that. But at the end of the day, it's like this life, right? Mm-hmm. This life. And in life, we're going to have some hard lessons, but it's totally up to if you give up. It's totally up to if you willing to stick it in and stick it out on my life. I've been, like I said, with my pops, I used to wonder if Pops, before he died, was he trying to build the empire? Like, was he trying to leave something behind for a motherfucker? And what is the people nowadays trying to leave behind for their kids? You know what I'm saying? Like I told y'all, I'm trying to leave an empire for my kids. That's the whole reason you see me building this legacy. It's the whole reason you see me on Toolbox building a legacy, my nigga, a digital imprint of myself. dropping knowledge, dropping jewels, dropping all the cheat codes I know in life, all the cheat codes that was dropped to me. Because a lot of times, gang, a lot of people hate our ancestors. They do drop them cheat codes, but a lot of people hate that. They want to live their own life. They want to run their own life. I got this. You feel me? I got the course. I'm driving this crash course to my life. And sometimes they ask crash out. Like, now you driving a crash course to your life and you crash out. What did that mean? Did that get you somewhere? Was it worth it? Was it worth it? A lot of times, the shit niggas do out here don't be worth it. You know, the bitches either. A lot of times y'all put yourselves in situations, gang, you ain't got no business in. A lot of times I see motherfuckers put themselves in situations like they be hurt, but hurt from it. But the empire is to build, my nigga. And that's why you see me, I be building shit. I get straight to it. I get straight to it. You know, you got to have a work ethic behind everything you do in life. You know, your work ethic got to be sick. You got to be able to work hard and not be able to, you know, break under pressure. No matter what you do, not be able to break under pressure. You got to be going ham, gang, for what you're going out of life. You know, I'm talking about your work ethic got to be there. We the next up, we the next parents up. So it's like, yo, what is we gonna leave behind? Like I said, I'm gonna leave a legacy behind, but hopefully we don't leave it to the kids and not teach them nothing, teach them about struggling. Because some of our kids don't know shit about struggling. They just know something about, you know, being silver spoon fed. They just know about receiving. They don't know about struggling. Some of our kids can't even understand the value of, you know, the things we went through and why we went through it and why it helped so much. They can't. Some people, kids, you know what I'm saying? Like they don't even give a shit about what their parents went through. I'll be damned. Some people, kids don't give a shit about what their parents went through. Just like the rich people, kids, they don't be giving no shit. Y'all seen what T.I.'s son just did? Y'all seen what T.I.'s son did, gang? I would have, man, stop. The day your kid do that, gang, you put some act rights on their ass. The day your kid do that and they get the front off on you and they act like, you know what I'm saying, what you did for them ain't really shit. Like y'all fronting on them, like you getting too drunk, you out of your league, you out of your lane. You know what I'm saying? When you speaking with them in front of other family members and friends, you hop on their ass. Hop on their motherfucking ass, simple as that, because for one, that's disrespect, you feel me? For one, that's disrespect. Not only is you disrespecting me, you disrespecting the legacy that I built, motherfucker. You disrespecting the legacy that I put together. You disrespecting the family charm and the family gem that I put together, you feel me? Definitely if you one of them fathers in your kid's life, your family life, you know, and you been there, like T.I. Yeah, he been in and out of jail here and there, but at the end of the day, that don't excuse him from the life. You feel me? That don't excuse him from being able to be there with Tiny to put them in a great position. Like, nigga, by far you disrespecting, nigga. You gonna get them act rights. Fuck you talking about. You gonna get, you my kid, you gonna get them act rights. And that's something nowadays we don't see a lot of times, or we don't see no more. These parents stepping to these kids or standing on their motherfucking neck like they should be, gang. You feel me? You should be standing on their neck. Don't be scared of them. Half you motherfuckers be scared of them kids. What you scared of them for? You raised them little conniving bastards. You raised them little boy head heifers. What you scared of them for? You know what I'm talking about? You scared to put your foot down? That's the thing. Some of these parents, they scared to put their foot down, or they've been out of their kids' lives so much, you feel me? They done so much wrong in these kids' life. Now they want the kid to look at them as an iconic parent. Now, you know what I'm saying? They don't want to take no pain out on them. They don't want them to suffer. They don't want to whoop their ass. They don't want to do none of that shit. Like, gang, you got life fucked up. That's what's going to cause you to raise a motherfucking monster. That's going to cause you to raise a killer. That's going to cause you to raise a motherfucking killer. And by no choice or chance, I'm going to raise a killer in my household. Yeah, you know, you gonna only kill motherfucker if a motherfucker put their hands on you or trying to kill you. But you ain't going to be out here trying to kill a motherfucker. You know, just out here doing what you want. Running the street, just trying to put it to a motherfucker. No. Hell no. I don't know, nigga. No. See, there's lessons to be taught out here. There's lessons to be taught, but these parents ain't teaching them. The dads ain't in the kids' life. That nigga too busy out there trying to hit the block, incriminate himself, put himself in all type of positions where he can't come back from. The mom's too busy out there hoeing. You feel me? They too busy out there stripping. They ain't got no life. They too busy out there trying to get validated from somebody else, get accredited from somebody else. Like, dog, what life they living? You feel me? You ain't gonna raise no killer though like me. Ain't no motherfucking killer gonna be in my house. You gonna kill if somebody trying to kill you, but you ain't just finna be out here picking bones with people trying to kill a motherfucker. My kid, listen, I'm gonna beat your ass. Definitely if you my kid. Like, I'm black. You know what I'm saying? And I was raised with morals and values. So I think that lifestyle needs to come back, you know, and play. And I think that'll help a lot of people prosper in life. A lot of people make it. You know what I'm saying? A little more positivity, gang. Some people be thinking when I say that shit is coward shit. No, that ain't coward shit, gang. That's what we need in life. You know what I'm saying? We had enough negativity. We had enough of that shit. Look where it's taking us. It's taking us down the wrong hole. So at the end of the day, it's like, yo, change the format of shit. Go to the drawing board, change the blueprint of shit, and let's see where that get us. You know, that's what I be thinking. Let's see where that get us. And not everybody be want to hear that shit, but fuck what you want to hear. You know what I'm saying? Fuck what you want to hear. We heard what you want to hear. All year we've been hearing that shit. All year, and that shit ain't getting nobody nowhere, my nigga. That ain't no cheat code to life. That ain't. That ain't no cheat code I want my kid to know to life. You can teach your kid that shit, but that ain't no cheat code I want my kid to know. I want my kid to be on top of his game. I want him to be at his highest self. You feel me? I want them to be at his highest potential in life. I want them to complete everything they wanted to complete. I want them to complete every goal they set in life. I want them to be able to manage everything that I left behind for them to manage and everything that they come up with to manage. You know what I'm saying? I want them to be iconic. I want them to be somebody. You feel me? And that's what every black motherfucker should want for their child. White, Asian, whoever the fuck you is. I don't give a fuck what race you are. That's what you should want, my nigga, because at the end of the day, we are collectible of energies, my nigga. You know, we are collectible of energies, and people don't understand that. See, life deeper than just this physical shit, you know? It took me a while to understand that, though. It took me to stop playing on my ass. You feel me? It took me to stop playing on my ass to understand a lot of shit. That's what it's going to take for y'all. I hate, though, when it takes for somebody to bump their head or get killed or injure themselves, you feel me, or somebody injure them, for them to learn. For them to learn, like, dog, this cycle that you're going through, you ain't got to keep going through. You know, for them to learn, like, look, what you putting up with, you ain't got to keep putting up with. You know, I remember a time in life I was putting up with a whole bunch of shit I ain't had to put up with, you know, and I thought the foster system was one of the things that fucked me up mentally. It didn't. It only helped. It helped. Yeah, it helped a lot, gang. Mm-hmm. The shit y'all go through help. You know, you wouldn't go through these life experiences if it wasn't meant for you to go through and learn from. You wouldn't be taking these steps and leaps and bounds in life if it wasn't meant for you to. You know, everything ain't gonna be easy, my nigga. That shit gonna be challenging, and that's what you want out of life, a challenge. So self-reflect every time. Every time you think shit get overwhelming and it get a little too hard, self-reflect, step back and look at it like, hold on, wait. You know what I'm saying? Keep your composure though. Don't get all spiraled out. Like your feelings, sometimes your feelings and emotions get too evolved, gang. I mean, too involved, and you know, the emotional side of you evolve into something that you don't want it to. And that right there, you got to be able to compartmentalize and be able to control. You got to be able to manage that a little better, you know, because life throws some motherfucking punches at you that sometimes people can't handle. You know, we see people kill themselves all the time, but we don't want that no more. We want strong men and women. You know, we want strong men and women. And kings and queens are only able to raise kings and queens out here, gang. You know, the same thing, like I said, you can't say you a general, you don't went to war if you ain't lost no wars, if you ain't lost no fights. How in the fuck is you saying you a general if you ain't never failed, if you ain't never lost? You know what I'm talking about? That means you ain't really experienced enough, or that means you ain't went under enough pressure to make you break. And they always tell you, God don't put too much on you can't bear. Well, you know, what did you bear in life? You know, to be talking shit to the next person like they ain't bear nothing. Like they ain't go through nothing. Like, you know, they ain't have mishaps, ups and downs in their life that make them want to kill a motherfucker or go sideways on a motherfucker. But that's one thing you can't do. You can't go sideways. You can't get to killing and throwing your life away, my nigga. No. It's something to live for always. But you got to believe that. And loving yourself is believing that. Loving yourself is believing that. How many of y'all love yourself out there, man? I love the fuck out of myself. I love being alive. Every day is a great day to be alive. As long as I'm on top of the ground and the ground ain't on top of me, my nigga, that's another chance for me to make it. That's another day for me to score. You feel me? That's another day that I know I got that nobody else got. You hear me? And you really got to look at it like that, because life too short, gang. It ain't like you finna respawn in this motherfucker once you die. You ain't coming back. Ain't no cheat code they gonna type in to bring your ass back. You feel me? Ain't no cheat code they gonna type in to bring it. They gonna be eating dinner of your ass. After you die, they gonna walk up to that casket, look at you, and be eating dinner next. Like, you got me fucked up. And that's fucked up in itself. You know, death is something that we all gotta experience. But is you willing to do that? And before you do that, what did you do on earth? You feel me? Will you be happy, nigga? Did you complete your life? Did you set every goal that you know was meant to set? And did you complete those goals that you set? Is you living by the code that you set, not the street code, not the thug nigga code, the hood nigga code. No, is you living by the code, the morals and values that you set? You know, if you ain't, what is you doing to live by that, my nigga? You know, all of that shit matters, and the moment it start mattering to you, you know, that's when shit'll change. And it only can change without that negative side, you know. Life can only change without the negativity. You know, everybody say, yes, yin yang, yes, it is. But in your life, with your energy, the way it's flowing, gang, it only can flow positive. You know, a positive force equals work. If you working, my nigga, that equals positive force. That means you going somewhere. How many of y'all going somewhere in life? Not too many people out here going somewhere. They don't know where they want to go, or they don't know what they want to do with themselves. You feel me? I done told numerous of people time after time, like, gang, go ahead, you should podcast. Go ahead, you should get yourself a motherfucking streaming channel. Go ahead, you should get up there and pop your shit. You feel me? If you got knowledge, preach it. If you got knowledge, preach it. How many of y'all know that time after time I said that? How many niggas went and did it? Nobody. Hey, it be fine with me. You know, the more the merrier. But all I know is on this journey, gang, I embarked to become the highest of myself. I embarked to reach pinnacles of knowledge that I never reached. You know, I embarked to do things that I never done. You feel me? I embarked to be one of the greatest. And a lot of times y'all don't or can't see yourself being the greatest. One thing I can see myself is being the greatest, gang. You feel me? I always had it hard in life. So it's like, I know what that feel like. I know what it feel like to come out the mud. I know what it feel like to lose. I know what it feel like to lose. That's why I know I gotta win. That's why I be praying everybody else hope for themselves. They gotta win. Mm-hmm. You know, you got to win. It ain't nothing like winning. Once you gather that feeling of winning, gang, you want to do it again and again. You want to succeed. You want to continue to succeed. You want to put yourself in a position to succeed every time and achieve and adapt and conquer every time in every shape, form, or fashion. Wherever they drop you off at, you want to be able to come up out that motherfucker on top, you know, and that's the point of life. That's the key to life. That's one of the cheat codes. You want to be able to come out on top. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be able to say, look, I took a loss and I wasn't able to bounce back. I took a loss and I wasn't able to, you know, come up from it. I took a loss and it damned me. It put me in a position that I can't come back from. Hell no. I ain't never been in no position I couldn't come back from. Anybody can do it, gang. We see some of the greats out here doing it. And if you following the right path, my nigga, you better believe that you're going to do it. You better believe that success is right around the corner. Sometimes I see people when success is knocking at their door, opportunity knocking at their door, they give up. I see them stop right there. Cold turkey. Like a bad habit, they stop, you know, but that ain't what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to keep going. Even when you feel like, yo, ain't nowhere for me to go, ain't nowhere for me to run. I don't see success in my future. I don't see no future in my front. There's always a future in your front, gang. Take it from me. I know this, like, there's always a future in your front, my nigga. This shit may seem hard, but the moment you get to taking off and you believe in yourself, that's when it get to happening. The moment you start believing in yourself, it get to happening. It get to shaking for you. Everything get to fall into place like dominoes. You know what I'm talking about? Like cards. I'm talking about, and when you got the right set of cards, the right-handed cards been laid to you, play them right. You play them how you supposed to play them. Stop playing them the wrong way. Stop playing motherfuckers. Stop tricking motherfuckers. Stop lying. You know what I'm saying? Stop lying. Stop being one of them niggas. Stop being one of them bitches. Always fake. You phony. You know, a motherfucker can't take your word for nothing. A motherfucker can't trust you. And then maybe somebody can come through and help you. Maybe somebody can drop a little something on you so you can get yourself out of the situation you in. For real. For real. Shout out to everybody that fuck with me though. Hit that like button. Everybody hit that like button, gang. If you in here on this live, hit that like button. You know, like I got people out there that's aching, they hurting. I got people out there that's aching, they hurting, you know, and they need clarification. They need to know, look, I'm gonna make it. They need to know that I'm gonna be somebody. I'm gonna be great. And they ain't no other way for them to know that. So it's like a little motivation is something. Y'all be thinking a little motivation talk, gang, be coward shit. No, that's real shit. Some people need that. I remember at a point in time, I needed somebody to tell me that. Like, gang, you gonna be somebody. Gang, you gonna do something. But then I had to realize too, I couldn't wait on nobody to tell me that. I gotta tell myself that. Can't nobody believe in me if I don't believe in myself. So once I started believing in myself, gang, you know, that shit took me far. That shit, I'm talking about, it took me a long way. So you got to do the same thing. Like I said, I got people out there that's hurting now, believing they self, gang. They think they at the end. They think they at the end. They think, you know what I'm saying? This is it. This is all life got to offer for me. No, playboy. No, playgirl. This ain't what life got to offer for you. This is where you putting yourself at. This is what you bringing upon yourself. You got to change your mindset, you know, change your motherfucking mindset and your reality will change. Change your mindset, your reality will change. I know I said earlier I wanted to play this video. I was looking for it. Basically mastering yourself, mastering the inner you. You know what I'm talking about? How many of y'all be dealing with life path numbers? If you fuck with life path numbers, then you know what I'm talking about. I fuck with life path numbers. Astrology, all that good shit. I got a guy who he don't fuck with that shit. You know, shout out to Kruger. He don't fuck with that shit. But at the end of the day, I fuck with it, man. All of that deals with life, sacred geometry, all of that, you know. You want to know the path that you on. You want to know your purpose. How many of y'all out there know your purpose in life? Not too many motherfuckers I know their purpose in life. Not too many motherfuckers I know. They still looking. They still searching for who they is. They still searching for they true self, they true inner self. You know, it's hard to find your true inner self out here in the world full of bullshit, ain't it? I know it's hard to find your true inner self out here when you tempted by all these motherfucking materialistic items, these worldly items. It's hard. Yeah, you get lost. You get lost out here, gang. You know, you get lost. But you got to find yourself. You got to learn how to find yourself. Learn how to be more in tune with yourself. That's why they always told your ass to tap in spiritually. You know, tap in with yourself. And stay motivated. Don't get discouraged. Stay on top of your game. Stay moving. You know what I'm saying? Stay progressing. Because that's life. A lot of cats out here, they don't want to do that. They don't want to progress. They waiting on a motherfucker to come pass it to them. Nigga, they got their hand out. They waiting on their handout. You feel me? Not too many of us gonna get them handouts. Not too many of us gonna make it from handouts, nigga. You ain't gonna be able to survive out here, nigga. The winter getting cold, the world even colder. You ain't gonna be able to survive out here from a handout unless you out here making it happen for your motherfucking self. You feel me? I always told myself that, like, nigga, I'm gonna be rich. And I know that. You feel me? I know success is right around the corner for me. And that's why I preach it to y'all like that. So y'all can be able to attack success. So you can be able to get yourself out that financial hole that you in. You got to make financial freedom for yourself. And by all means, whatever that means, my nigga, if that's acting, streaming, being a social media content creator, being a social media influencer, whatever it is you got to do, you got to do it. You got to do it. You got to stop making excuses. It was a point in time in my life I was making plenty of excuses, but I had to man up and get to it, you know? So, you know, this message for all the young men out there who don't want to man up and get to it. Man up and get to it. Man up and get to it, man. Do what you got to do. Fuck who ain't going to like it. Fuck who ain't going to approve of it. Fuck who ain't. No, it don't matter about that. All that matters is what you feel that matters, gang. You know what I'm saying? You put that shit out there, that's gold. Somebody going to pick it up and buy it. Fuck you talking about. That's how I go. But believe in yourself. That's all I'm saying. Believe in yourself. Have a little faith in yourself. Have a little faith in your God. You know, I don't know what y'all believe out there, who you believe in. You know, I ain't telling you to just believe in anything and anybody. But at the end of the day, on Mess Free Podcast, I'm telling you to believe in yourself. Have faith in yourself. That's what I'm telling you. Have faith in yourself. And I know they say strength in numbers, but strength in the brain, my nigga. Your mind is numbers. Your mind is multiple numbers, nigga. Have strength in that. If your mind is strong, my nigga, that's strength in numbers. You feel me? You is a group. Look at it like that. Your mind is a group. I tell myself that every day. I am a group. I am a team, my nigga. I can't be beat. I can't be stopped. And if you feel like you powerful, if you feel like you are mighty, if you feel like you one of the strongest in the camp, then that's what you are. And you lead, Y'all be scared to lead. If you got leadership role in you, gang, if you're a leader, lead. Your team might need that. Somebody out there might need you to lead. Like I said before in the video, somebody out there happy you alive right now, man. Somebody out there happy you alive because they know you got the motherfucking answers. You know what I'm saying? Throughout all the bullshit they go through, they know you got the answers. You ain't got the answers, Sway. You ain't got the answers. I remember Kanye's. You ain't got the answers. No, they know you got the answers. They know you one of them ones. When you one of them ones, gang, you got to exert that power out there. You got to exploit that power and let a motherfucker be able to come to you, for advice, for guidance, Some people be needing that guidance out there, gang. It was a point in time in my life I needed guidance. Some of you niggas need guidance right now, and if you need that guidance, get it, nigga. If there's somebody out there that can give it to you, go get that guidance. Fuck you talking about. And that's where y'all fuck up at. Definitely you young niggas and you young bitches, y'all fuck up because you don't want nobody guiding you. You don't want nobody telling you nothing. We're a motherfucker life check. Somebody gonna have to tell you something. Somebody gonna have to wake your young ass up. Somebody gonna have to get your ass right. Cause out here, my nigga, in the world, somebody gonna check your ass. They gonna chin check your ass. They gonna take your life. You feel me? They gonna take your life, and then there ain't no coming back from that. Ain't no coming back from that. You ain't right. Now your mama and them out here mourning and shit, and we don't want that. Definitely not for our black brothers and sisters no more. Y'all don't want people in jail. You know how people be saying that I don't wish nobody in jail. Nigga, I don't wish nobody in the graveyard. I don't wish nobody in the graveyard. You can't even wish your worst enemy in the graveyard the same way you motherfuckers talk about how you don't wish them in jail. Well, how in the fuck you wish to have somebody dead, gang? That's even worse. Nigga, the energy right there that spawns around that's even worse. That's even worse. It's supposed to be all love. A little ass woman or something, you feel me? For real. For real. It's supposed to be all love. That's gas. You feel me? A little ass whooping or something, a little act rights on a motherfucking head, couple moo-wops. But y'all motherfuckers want to put a motherfucker in a box. Y'all want to go take a nigga life. Definitely you black motherfuckers, y'all will go kill another black person quick as a bitch. And then once y'all do that, ain't no marching through the hoods. Ain't nobody talking about that. Ain't nobody congregating, got no meeting going on because of Dre killed Tay. None of that shit going on. You let a white man come kill a black person, gang, we finna march all day. We're gonna tear up the city and the streets. That shit's stupid. It's asshole backwards to me. When it's a lot of other things out here that we could be fighting for. It's a lot of other things out here that we can be mad tearing up the city for. For real. Like the 40 acres and a mule. Like, gang, it's so much shit we could be talking about, but y'all fuck me up with the shit that y'all be on. A lot of times, though, we live to learn. A lot of times we live to learn. A lot of people done lived and seen people die. A lot of people done lived and seen shit take place, seen shit change, seen shit not change, stay the same. And it is what it is. It's like, what you gonna do for yourself, though? What you gonna do? What you gonna do for you and your people? You know what I'm saying? I remember at a point in time, I wasn't able to open my mouth and speak. You feel me? Now I'm able to do so. I remember at a point in time, I wasn't able to get in front of this camera and do this, but now I am. And I appreciate myself for that. I don't need nobody to appreciate me for that. I don't need nobody to say, hey, thank you, Zoe, for this. Hey, thank you, Carnage. None of that shit, gang. I thank myself. Because I know it's a message out there that got to get heard. I know it's a young brother or young sister out there that got to hear this shit, gang. Like, look, it's a better way to skin a cat, man. It's a million ways to skin a cat, but it's always a better and legal way. It's always a way to iconically skin this motherfucker. There's always a way to iconically make yourself marvelous. You know, you are marvelous, but you got to look at it like that, you know. And at no point in time in your life do you give up on anything you're doing. You got to keep going. You feel me? Because it is a way. You know, I'm an example, gang. Anybody can do it. You can do whatever you put your mind to. You feel me? You ain't got to wake up and go right out there and work for no motherfucker. You could be an entrepreneur. You can put your mind to it. You ain't got to wake up and go work for McDonald's or, you feel me? No, you can own a McDonald's, my nigga. You can do the same thing McDonald's doing. You can create the blueprint and own one of them bitches. You can. You can create the blueprint and own one of the motherfuckers. You can put yourself in position. And that's what it's about nowadays, putting ourselves in position. You know, stop being in fear, you know, of what's going to take place, or stop being in fear of failure and put ourselves in position. You feel me? Don't be scared to fail. That's one thing I ain't never been afraid of, failing, you know, and y'all can't be afraid of failing out there. Definitely not nobody that watch me. You can't be afraid of failing, gang. At some point in time, you're going to fail in something, but I'm going to tell you something. That's a lesson. That's a lesson for you. That's something you don't learn. Like, okay, now I know what to do this time. Now I know how hard to go this time. Now I know if I got to, you know, ease up a little bit, or if I got to take my time, if I got to move in, if I got to, you know, you going to know what to do then. You're going to know what to do then. Definitely once you lose, you're going to definitely know what to do. You're going to be like, okay, nigga, I got this. I'm on this. You feel me? So don't be afraid to fail. You know what I'm talking about? A lot of y'all don't be afraid to fail. I don't give a fuck how much opinionated you feel from somebody else talking shit about what you're doing. Don't be afraid to fail, my nigga. Because I guarantee the next time you ain't going to fail, you're going to be on top and they're going to be on your dick. Or they're going to be on your ass, on your bumper, trying to get what you got. They're going to be trying to get what you got. They're going to be the people that need you. You know what I'm talking about? So don't be afraid to fail. Don't be afraid to take a loss. Don't be afraid to lose. Don't be embarrassed by nothing, gang. You only got one life to live. You feel me? Take all flaws with a smile. Don't regret nothing in life. You hear me? And you stay moving and grooving. You stay moving and grooving, because ain't nobody like you. It'll never be another you. That's one thing everybody forget. It'll never be another you. So I don't give a fuck how they laugh at you, gang. It'll never be another you. What you doing right now going down in history. What you doing right now going down in history. You making history. And that makes them mad, you know. That makes the enemy mad. That makes whoever out there that's watching you, that's really hating on you and they ain't got the best intentions for you, they're angry. You feel me? They'll bust your motherfucking head if you keep succeeding. I'm swear to God. I'm talking about, so you gotta watch it. You know what I'm talking about? You gotta watch it. I'm talking about, you gotta, man. Hey, it get like that, but it's okay though. Because when it get like that, that's when you know you close. When it get like that, you know you close. And when you know you close, you good. You can get comfy. When you know you close, you can get comfy, but not too comfortable. I said you can get comfy, but not too comfortable. You know, it's all right to get comfortable, because a lot of times they make it seem like we can't get comfortable when we winning. Bullshit, we can get comfortable when we winning. We just can't get too comfortable to where we get lazy. Where, you know, now we like, yo, we don't want no more winning. We don't want no more championship. That's that part where, you know, in a video game or in real life in boxing, where you got to defend your championship, defend your title. Yeah, you got to defend this motherfucking title, gang. If you in this position, you don't got here, you got to defend this position now. You feel me? And that's what they think when you get there. Everybody be watching you like, he gonna fail, she gonna fail. I know they gonna fall. I know they gonna fall. She ain't gonna make it. He ain't gonna make it. Like, man, listen. Sit back and watch me work. You hear me? Sit back and watch me cook up. Simple. Sit back and watch me cook up. Simple. This something my motherfucker can't cook up. This a recipe they ain't got. You hear me? This the recipe your mama left you that they ain't got. You hear me? You keep that motherfucker right in that little box with your mama titties and all that other shit. You feel me? And you tuck that motherfucker away. You hear me? All the little secrets you got in that box, you tuck that right there, because they can't take that from you. That they can't take that from you, gang. And that's one thing you gotta love about you. That's one thing I love about you. They can't take that from you. And that's one thing I love about myself. Like, they can't take that from me. The mind, they can't take from you. That's incredible. That's why they used to tell us that shit. The mind is a terrible thing to waste. The mind is a terrible thing to waste. The mind is a terrible thing to waste. God damn it. You know, I used to get mad at this. Shut the fuck up. I know that. But now I really know that. I know what that means now. You know, I grew up a bit. I know what it means now. After you do some self-reflecting time and you do some self-learning, you feel me, self-healing, self-forgiving, self-forgetting, you learn that. You learn the mind is a terrible thing to waste. God damn, it really is. Because it really is, gang. And don't nobody out here want you to wake up like this. Don't nobody out here want you to wake up. They don't want you to wake that mind up. They don't want you to start paying attention and tapping in and intertuning yourself to your spiritual self, to your inner side, gang. It don't take a rocket scientist. It don't take a rich person for you to tune in. It takes for you to be in a poor spot, in a poor situations, gang. It takes for you to be in one of the downest situations for you to tap in to your peacefulest side, to your inner self, to your highest self, to your highest conscious, and for you to realize so many things. And that's what it took for me. I remember at a point in time in my life, I used to be mad as a motherfucker at the world when I ain't had shit, when I ain't have a job, when nobody was hiring me, when nobody was fucking with me, when the nigga wouldn't come smoke with me, gang. Ain't nobody pouring no drinks for me. Ain't nobody trying to come to a party. I was mad as a bitch at everybody. Motherfucker. I'm talking about, but now I'm sort of understanding that isolation is the moment of reflection. Isolation is the moment of learning. Isolation is the moment of knowing knowledge. Isolation is the moment of higher self. You feel me? Obtaining the higher potential in yourself. And when you get to that moment, gang, you won't know that until you start bumping to these pinnacles inside of those little small moments. You know, that shit, it'll hit you then like, damn, okay, now I recognize why I'm at this point in my life. Now I'm recognizing why I'm here and why I came to this point, gang, because you was meant to, motherfucker. It was meant for you to understand, gang. You was that one. Everybody else ain't. It was meant for you to understand that they can't do what you do. It was meant for you to understand that this point of your life of isolation, the isolation stage, gang, we finna teach you some shit that is meant to carry you farther than ever, farther than anybody expected you to get, gang. And boy, let me tell you, don't nobody expect you to get far. Don't nobody expect you to do shit. They talking about you behind your back. They swear up and down you doing this and that. They swear up and down you shiesty, you bogus. They swear up and down you done did this, you trifling, you a dirty bastard, you know. But that shit you throw out the window. That shit you clogging that other little box, you feel me? That other little box, you threw that shit in the ocean. You know what I'm talking about? Like they said on Bad Boys. That's that shit we don't pay attention to. Because that right there, what they talking about can deplete whether you make it or whether you break it, whether you get broke or whether you get woke, motherfucker, whether you stay alive or whether you die. You know, survival is a bitch, and survival of the fittest is even more a bitch. So it's like, what you gonna do? You gonna survive or you gonna lose? You know, it's okay to lose. Remember, I said that earlier. It's okay to lose because that's a lesson. As long as you ain't dead, as long as the ground ain't on top of you, nigga, you won. Because every day you alive, that's another day to make it. That's another chance to succeed. That's another chance to overcome that hump that was in that road. You feel me? Don't let them tell you different. I swear for Limit G, don't let them tell you different, gang. I'm a product of that. Don't let them tell you different. And I know for a fact, you feel me, every day is another day for you to succeed, for you to survive, for you to achieve. Fuck what they talking about. You know what I'm talking about? Fuck. Listen, I like I told y'all earlier, I done told so many people, gang, go ahead and start you a streaming thing. Get it popping because for one, somebody out here can relate to your testimony. You know what I'm saying? Something you went through, somebody else went through, and they can relate to. You know, everybody ain't have a silver spoon. Somebody got it out the mud. Somebody had to eat mud sandwiches. Somebody couldn't eat nothing. Somebody had to eat sugar sandwiches and honey sandwiches. Somebody had to wait till their mama come back and their daddy come back because they had to break their motherfucking neck working hard, 2 jobs. Somebody really had to get it out the mud out here, and they can relate, and they know what you're talking about. You feel me? I'm talking about they know it. So it's like, yo, for another way and for the motivation, just to know, like, gang, I got this again. Because how many of y'all got people like that out there that just walk up on you, gang, you good, you all right, you got this, dog. I see potential in your eye. You can do this. You feel me? Whatever it is you're trying to do, I believe in. How many times a motherfucker come up on you daily nowadays in 2023 and say that? Not many. Not many. You know, they too busy trying to give other people the flowers, you know, that we already know got the flowers, gang. But what about the potential that we can't see? What about the potential that's in the dark? What about the people that got it that's in the dark? You know, they ain't got light shitted on them. Like, come on, gang. So it's at some point in time, you feel like that. And I know I feel like that all the time. You know, like I said, coming up in my life in the foster system, in the foster homes, gang, I always knew. I'm like, nigga, I'm going to be somebody. And when I do become somebody, I'm going to put somebody else on. I'm gonna make sure somebody else is somebody, and I'm gonna make sure somebody else is somebody, and they gonna make sure somebody else is somebody, and we're gonna keep this shit flowing like that because that's how it's supposed to go. You hear me? That's how it's supposed to go. That's how motivation supposed to go. That's how real love supposed to go. You feel me? That's how hood love supposed to go, my nigga. The same way everybody love each other in the hood. Oh yeah, nigga, this is a hood thing. We got hood codes. That's how it's supposed to go amongst black people, period. Fuck you talking about. Our race is the most downest race. That's how it's supposed to go. Every other race can connect, they can collide, they can meet up together, and it's all for positivity, and it's all for the great shit, and it's all for the greatness. But when it comes to us, my nigga, we fighting, we killing each other, my nigga. You look at us wrong, we busting your head. Like this shit crazy and it's sad at the same time. So it's like, when is it gonna change, man? You know, when is it really gonna change, gang? I'm near my end time though. I see that. I just want to get on and pop that shit that we really need it out here, because we do really need that. We really need a voice for the streets for real. We know Dirk say he the voice, but we really need a voice for the streets, gang. A positive voice. Fuck all the other shit. And I know a lot of motherfuckers out there think speaking positive is coward shit. It ain't, gang. You know, that shit gonna save us. It's gonna save your kids. It's gonna save your grandkids. It's gonna give them a chance to live. It's gonna give you a chance to create generational wealth for them to be able to survive years down the line. It's gonna give you a chance to create generational wealth, to build empires and build communities and things and event centers and activities and sports centers and shit like that, and acting centers for kids years to come. You know what I'm talking about? And your name will be in the books. That's history. You feel me? You putting your name down in history. You feel me? Definitely if you're a black person. And that's what we need. We need more strong people like that, strong leaders, men and women, black men and black women, at the end of the day. And you know what's crazy? I hopped out my sleep to pop this live. So I was knocked out. I was asleep early. But at the end of the day, I feel like that though, you know, and that's what's gonna take place. That's what we gonna do. You know what I'm saying? So it's written, so it shall be done at the end of the day. But I feel like if we work together though, I think it'll get done, gang. I know that for a fact. At the end of the day though, y'all take care, man. I love y'all. Everybody hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that share button, comment in the comment section if you feel like anything you needed me to add, if you want me to pop on some, you know, some more knowledge, some more topics, you know, whatever, however y'all feel, gang. But, you know, let's come together, let's work, you know, network, put this shit together. Let's bridge this gap. Let's start putting people in position to win. Let's start putting people in positions where we need them at, so we can win as a race. You feel me? Let's start building resources and financial resources and things we need for our race, for our culture, for our communities, for our families, for our nation, gang. And no, I'm not citing no motherfucking ride for YouTube or anybody else think this one or that. No, this ain't that. I'm just saying, like, let's just become more creative. Let's become more innovative. Let's become more inventive. Let's become more optimistic. Let's become more heroes, gang. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I am out, man. Y'all take care.